Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're at the Vinery today, and we'll be chatting with them a little bit later. But first, we have Casey Plash. She's the owner of Mesa Mies Boutique in Hilldale. Thanks for being with us.
Yes, thanks, Ellen, for having me back.
And you look so
It's a pleasure
fabulous.
to be here. Thank you.
You always look so great. I mean, you should, right? If,
I get
you
to
own
cheat
a
a little
boutique.
bit, so it's not really fair. But
So I'm
yeah.
excited to talk today about just some different looks that you have in mind, because with New Year's Eve, different holiday parties coming up, I feel like there's a lot of fundraising events this time of year.
And so what I've actually found around the Madison area is that a lot of companies wait to have their holiday parties until January and February when people are actually free to attend them.
That's so nice of them.
Yeah, it is.
And it actually is coming up on kind of fundraising season. So we do have more women coming in now for sort of dressier occasions than
Right.
you know, even during the actual holidays.
What do you think is the most important with dressing for these events? Because sometimes, I mean, you might know the location, and that can kind of help you gauge what to wear, I guess.
Right, and so we talk about this a lot in our store, but I really think it's important to stay within what is going to make you feel the most confident and sort of radiate within, you know, your own, again, comfort.
Right.
Zone. I wouldn't get too concerned what everyone else is wearing, and you know, call the whole office or call all of
What
your
are you
friends.
wearing?
And
Texting
and then
all
I
of your
can't,
coworkers?
you know, and we have people kind of come in and want to change, but really stick to something that's, of course, appropriate, like you said, for the location or event, but that still kind of represents yourself. I think that's always going to show the most.
Great advice.
And I think that's a great, exactly, a great way to put it, because you can tell if you're comfortable in something
Exactly.
or not. And if you're going to invest in a piece like such that you have at your boutique, you should love it.
Right.
You should love how you feel in it.
Absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about what you brought for us today.
Yeah,
Yes.
so our first example is a brand new line that we've gotten that's actually handmade in London. It's really beautiful, and I'm excited about it. And so it has a cap sleeve still, which is really nice because it's not maybe going to get worn for some time. And we're getting a lot of women who are requesting floor length gowns. That is not something that we carry, but this one is going to be a nice T-length, and it's kind of a high-low, which represents that sophisticated, really dressy still, but you can kind of get away with not having one that's, you know, scooting on the snow.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
and I think you
That's
can wear
nice.
it again then more. I mean, this one would be perfectly transferable into wedding season to a fancier sort of wedding.
You
so.
had me at handmade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the sleeve look. I
Yeah.
mean, I, in general, don't like wearing things that are sleeveless. Even in the summer, I don't really know why. I just don't like the way they look on me.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't. And again, we always encourage women to try on as many as possible because sometimes the sleeveless is going to have a different cut. So definitely don't be afraid of it. But it is always nice to have just a little bit of a sleeve in the winter.
I love it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and if you do have a sleeveless one, then we've brought a coat, for example, that is also this new line, and it has a really pretty print on it, which I like because if you're
Gorgeous.
someone who steers more towards having kind of black in your wardrobe, you can kind of pull one out of your closet, and then if you put something over like this, again, it kind of dresses it up and it makes it event worthy,
Right.
Without really necessarily having to buy a new dress if you're not
Oh, I
in
like
that
that.
mood.
Dress it up differently.
I think a nice printed coat is such a staple, especially in Wisconsin, because you're wearing it so frequently. It could
That's
be
such a
even
good point.
cool
And you
in the
absolutely
event.
can
Right.
dress it up or down. And I wore one too just so we could kind of get an idea. But
Love the
this would be
texture.
the reverse. So you can kind of wear a fun print under it and then put something black over or a darker shade if that makes you more comfortable and keep it on. So
I want to touch on this last dress,
Yes.
too, because
Yeah.
it is gorgeous.
yes, so a lot of the holiday parties, we are getting requests for themed type items. So we get a lot of Great Gatsby theme, flapper,
So fun.
50, you know, kind of these Mad Men parties. So this is a really great example of a 40s inspired dress, but it's updated enough where you're not going to feel like you're wearing a costume, and you can definitely wear it again. It has a great fit. It's one of our best selling lines. It's definitely a standout dress. And
Very
that's another
classy.
thing I would really encourage women. I mean, really feel free to kind of explore, try a bunch on, and go with something that really, you know, you do want to kind of feel
Right.
stand out. So
And that's what's
Yeah.
so great about your place is when I've come in is the people really help you find something that fits your body type.
Exactly.
And help you explore different things. And I know
Yes.
for somebody who is maybe like me, there are so many like fashion rules that you think are out there, and I get really concerned with breaking them. So
and we really do try to avoid all of those. And,
Yeah.
because, you know, we're all such different shapes,
Right.
hundreds and thousands. So
right, and
yeah.
it's meant to be fun. Fashion
Absolutely.
is meant to be fun.
Yes.
Casey, always a pleasure
Yes,
with
thank
Mesa
you so
Mies
much.
Boutique. Thanks for being here.
Yep, thank
and we'll
you.
be back with more Girl Talk right after this.